RWBY Chibi. RWBY Chibi. Yes.
Here we go.
So, yeah, we know we're behind.
Yeah, we are.
Hopefully you watched the other one
that
before you watched this one.
Yeah.
We tried to record. What was it? 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, we tried 5, 6, 7 last week, and
the recording just didn't take. So yeah, here we are.
And also, you all might notice we're in 60 frames per second now.
It's weird.
Oh, it is weird. I love it,
especially since the last one wasn't in 60 frames per second.
That's
and Nate's
true.
Just like,
that's true. I wanted because
I'm going to try this, and
I was interested to try it out, and it looks like it works for the most part. I mean, for us, I mean, it's smooth over here, and we haven't dropped any frames, so I think we're okay. I mean if the camera can handle it, the camera's at 1080p, 60 frames.
Would it show you if you dropped frames?
Yeah, it would. It would show on there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would show right here. The FPS would like drop down to like 50 or.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because that's when we drop frames. But
all right. Well, so we're gonna do RWBY Chibi episode season 3, episode 7 and 8.
Yep. We have 7 queued up on YouTube, and we have 8 queued up on Rooster Teeth.
Yep.
Roster Toth. Sorry. Actually, I just made I made my Rooster Teeth first payment today, so
I hope this works.
Oh no, it works. I mean, it's playing, so. And I like the title of that of the 8th episode, so we'll get to that.
Yep.
So yeah, here we are with episode 7, the mysterious red button. So you remember that stupid movie that came out a few years ago, The Button? It had like Cameron Diaz in it. Like you got $1 million for pushing the button, but somewhere on planet Earth, someone you've never met before would die.
I never saw it, but
I mean, it's an old concept.
Well, yeah, and also there was a threat that Frank Langella played the man, with the button, and after a certain amount of time, if you didn't press the button, you would lose somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd gain $1 million, and someone out there would die at random, or you lose a loved one.
Could you absolve yourself of the responsibility by giving the button to someone else?
No.
Oh.
It has to be...
That's crap.
It has to be the people who are presented the button, a.k.a. the husband and wife.
Ugh.
I forgot who played the husband. Was it Patrick Wilson that played the husband? I forget. But, yeah, it was a cool concept, but overall, the movie was not very well executed.
I mean...
It didn't take the quandary like that serious.
Concept-wise, I don't know how you'd make a movie out of it.
Well, I think it is possible. Especially if you deal with the human element. Say that this person is antisocial. Say the person that's presented the button is antisocial, but all of a sudden starts to question why would this be hard for other people, and then decides, hey, why don't I try and get into contact with people that I used to know? Like family members. Say he hasn't talked to his mother in God knows how long. He starts talking to his mother, starts getting reattached with his mother, starts getting reattached with all them. And then after a few days, he decides to try and give the button back. He or she tries to give the button back. And the person's like, no, you have to push the button or you will lose someone important. And now he's gotten reattached with friends and family members again. And now they're afraid of losing them. And you're not allowed to tell anyone about it. So in him or her trying to tell a friend or a loved one about it, they don't let it slip, but the person is just like, I wouldn't do it. So you would lose a family member over that?
This is getting really convoluted.
No, I know. It like you could go all over the place with it. I mean, I think it's possible. I think it is anyway. But that's me. Maybe one day we'll make a movie version of it, and maybe it'll be okay. I'd say a short film version. I'd like to do a short version of it. See what we could make out of it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 7, The Mysterious Red Button.
Oh no. I don't remember the recipe. If only there was somewhere I could find that information.
And now there is. It's called...
It's a book! Did you say book?
Why, I did. Here you go.
How convenient.
I feel suffocated by the weight of my past mistakes and the hurt I've caused my friends. If only there was a way to atone for what I've done.
Did someone say book?
No, I said...
Yes, you did. You said book. We all heard. You're welcome.
I'm bored.
Thank you, Ublick.
I'm cured.
So, in conclusion, read a book. Because no matter the problem, books fix everything.
I love books, but I wouldn't say they fix everything.
Everything! And that's...
Good to know.
Good to know?
Hey guys, check out this weird book I found buried under a dead oak tree. Necronomicon, open at your own peril. Ah, that's a funny name for a book.
RWBY now!
Do books still fix everything, Ublick?
Yikes.
Creepy.
Gary.
Well, this is mysterious. Skyfish? Score!
Huh, I did not expect that. Lights on. Lights off. Lights on. Lights off. Lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off.
Damn it, Ruby, you blew up the sun.
The cheat is grounded.
Cool. Want to get some noodles, then take a long nap? It's like you read my mind.
This is awesome! We're gonna be best friends and do everything together and be the coolest guys ever. And yeah, I'm not really looking for a commitment right now. I'm kind of just focusing on my career. Oh, really? It's not you. It's me. But
Poor John.
What is this? Are you challenging me, Button?
Oh no.
Very well. I accept your shiny red challenge.
That was dramatic.
Aha! Check and mate. Button.
Mia,
Cookie Nora.
do you realize what this means? I can use this mysterious red button as a weapon to finally defeat that nosy red! All I have to do is whoop!
hey, look!
Damn it.
A mysterious red button that we don't know what it does or anything about it.
Huh.
Let's push it!
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Come on! What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah,
End the
there it is.
episode. You end the episode with it.
Yeah.
So, actually, I'm reminded of. I think I talked about this last time we were here. Ed, and Eddie, that one episode where, like, Eddie plucked the sun out of the sky and took a bite out of it, put it back, and it was a crescent moon, and everyone all of a sudden got scared. He's like, "Where'd the sun go?"
The husband was James Marsden.
Oh, James Mars. Okay. So yeah, Cyclops.
What would happen if we made a big red button and like screwed into a post or something out in the forest and just like?
Actually, that's a test I want to put. You know what?
Oh no.
And like they press the button.
Let me mute the video real quick. Sorry about that, everybody.
No.
Okay. So, so that might be a social experiment. Because I have a friend who loves to do social experiments. He loves them. Like, one that he did was he did the what was it? It was the dollar bill. It was the dollar bill on the ground, and it actually had the name. It actually had something written on the back. This belongs to the man on the park bench. And there's a man sitting on a park bench about a few feet away, and he filmed these people going over and either giving the money back to the guy or pocketing it.
Yep.
I mean, it's all up to them. And he doesn't like go after them or anything. Like, this is just a social experiment. It's not like who would write that on the back of the thing? It's just a test to see if the person is willing to go through the effort of returning it, or is not willing to, and it just pockets it. I mean, I've seen social experiments like that. It's just There's like this one guy. He does social experiments where he dresses up in nerdy fashion. What I mean by nerdy fashion, he's like wearing like a very nerdy T-shirt, like real baggy, and like wearing like a Pikachu hat, has glasses on and everything. And
me in a hat.
So no. Well, okay. He kind of he talks real nerdy and real dorky, and they're talking to these girls about what they find interesting in a guy. A guy who's smart, a guy such and such. And the girl interviewer always brings this guy in, and is just like, "Would you go on a date with this guy right here? Give him a chance." And majority of the girls say no because of his appearance and because of his looks and everything. And he's like, all right, I understand that. And all of a sudden, he takes his hat off, takes his glasses off, and then he takes off his shirt, and the guy has a 12-pack, like almost literally a 12-pack.
I know who you're talking about. He's that bodybuilder. I think he was at the Arnold.
Oh, really?
I think so, maybe.
So
I can't remember his name, but I've heard of him.
So yeah, they do. There's
he's a competitor too. I mean, he competes in like stuff.
Yes. So there's a social experiment channel that always has him on there, and all of a sudden the girls immediately change their mind. Like they see the abs, and he takes off his glasses and he actually smiles and starts talking normally, and they're like, yeah, I'd go on a date with him. just like all of a sudden change of heart. And there's another one. It's this guy asking for directions on the street, and after asking for directions, he asks them for their number, or asks them if they would like to go out sometime. Go get a cup of coffee or something. Just normal, cordial, first date question. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, if the girl says yes, then he gets their number, and he tells them, what he's there for and everything, and if they would like to use his footage. And then there's the girls that say no, or I've got a boyfriend and all this and all that. And then he does a social experiment where he actually walks within viewing distance of them to either a brand new Ferrari or a brand new Lamborghini, and clicks the button to open it and everything to get in. And he gets in, and he sits at the door. He gets out his phone pretending like he's messing with something. If the girls come over and talk to him, it's like, wait, is this your car? Yeah, and then it's just
no. I just randomly have keys to a Lamborghini.
Yeah. Exactly. So and then eventually the social experiment finds out. What where the values lie. I mean, there's selfish people out there that that rely only on like money and all that to get by in the world. But then there's the ones that actually have a good heart, and finding them is a rarity. I mean, Ben here, he found somebody that he loves dearly, and that he cares for dearly, and they both kind of work for each other. They both what?
Sorry, what?
He dissociated there for a second.
Comedic effect, everybody.
There you go. But yeah, you love Elena, and Elena loves you.
Sure.
And
she's gonna see this and stab all of us in the face.
Oh no. She would also just be like, okay.
What? Y'all? What,
no, we make jokes like that back and forth.
But y'all make a good team, and you found each other, and that's a good thing. And y'all found each other, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Me, I thought I found a girl a while back, but turns out she valued what her father said way too much in order for her to actually take a chance and live her own life, which her father didn't like me very much. Reasons for that are both very stupid and ass backwards in thinking. But, well. Micah, have you ever been in a relationship? You don't have to tell us.
We don't talk about Micah's personal life on this show.
Well, no, okay.
Micah doesn't talk about his personal
Chico
life, period,
is
actually.
Still looking for the love of his life.
Way to refer to yourself in the third person there.
Yeah. A burrito.
Chico's love life consists of many foods, that of burritos, fajitas, and what would you say?
He likes quesadillas.
Chicken. Would you say chicken as well?
Chicken, yeah.
So there you
Cereal. Strawberries. He really likes Honey Nut Cheerios.
And also, speaking on doggos,
everybody likes.
We are now moving. And also, speaking on doggos, we are now moving into our final episode of RWBY for the day, entitled "Kids versus Adults versus Pups."
God, I hope these actually record.
They are. They're recording.
I hope they come out.
They are right here
in 60 frames per second.
Yeah, 60 FPS.
At any rate, let's just give her.
All right.
Click the thing.
I got it.
Beep boop.
RWBY Chibi.
Beep boop.
Look at them, so young and carefree. They don't know how good they have it.
Youth is wasted on the young.
And wisdom is wasted on the old. What do you suppose they're talking about?
If I were to guess...
Hey everyone! Look at me! I'm neglecting my studies.
How am I the team leader? I'm only 12.
15.
All I do is
Or
mope,
16 now.
But I'm too young to know how tough life really is. What's my problem? Who knows?
I'm Yang! Let's fight!
They're not that bad, Winter.
That is exactly how they sound.
No.
Grown-ups have it so easy. They can do anything they want and never get in trouble.
Ruby, I don't think that's how being a grown-up works.
Don't ruin this for me! Oh, where was I? Oh, yes.
Let's go eat heaps of dessert.
Agreed. And let's throw all the vegetables in the trash.
Of course. And afterwards,
Waste of
let's
cookies.
stay up as late as we want.
Ha ha! Curfews are for chumps.
My sister would never use the word chumps.
That is exactly how adults talk.
Here we go, in the mind of the pupper.
I give the tummy rubs. I'm a good girl.
I sneak the treats. I'm the best girl.
I'm a chew toy.
I'm the Yang! Let's fight!
Damn.
Aw, Penny. I was watching my fourth favorite show.
I want you to meet my new friends, Ruby.
Ew, outside. But all the cool kids are indoors watching TV and lying on a comfy sofa like a slug. Escape!
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
I calculated a
No
90%
capes.
probability you would try that.
Okay, fine. Where are these mysterious friends of yours?
They are all around us.
The Fireflies.
Oh, I see. Hello, Penny's friends. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
They can't shake your hand, silly. But they are very happy to meet you too.
Holy cats, you speak Firefly!
Of course! My cricket is pretty good too.
Damn it.
That's awesome.
That's pretty neat.
Oh God, I miss
Oh.
Penny.
Yeah.
God.
Oh
This
dear.
makes me sad. I miss Penny so much now.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Penny, that was magical. Thank you so much for introducing me.
I knew you would get along.
You know, you're a lot like those fireflies.
I am? How so?
You light up my life.
Oh.
Aw, Ruby. You are a bioluminescent bug to me as well.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's my cookie?
He said, next time, bring macaroons.
Oh.
That did not go the way I expected at the end, and I'm glad.
Did you expect like the cookie, like the everything to go
Everything
south?
to go horribly wrong? Yeah.
Well, it kind of did go south for Ruby in one aspect. Took my cookie. But
Yeah.
that's nothing. But that's nothing like out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could count the times a Firefly, ran off with my treats and snacks and everything, I'd be up to 0.
Okay. Did you also get really nervous when he started that?
No.
Well, it's just like that. It's
Just me then.
It reminds me of that one
Okay.
episode of Family Guy where that ladybug flies down to that drink that has steroids in it. Takes a few sips. All of a sudden, it grows to be like human size, and it goes and flies and carries off a small child. And all of a sudden, the child's like yelling, "Mommy, mommy!"
That's horrifying.
Lucy is now afraid.
This is like the
What? No.
Lucy.
Oh.
Like Lucy is always trying to fight ladybugs.
this is like the 1985 Godzilla all over again.
You know one
Right?
thing. One thing about Lucy, she steals stuff too. Whenever I leave something like to eat out on the table over there, if there's a way for her to get up there, she's getting up there and she's taking it and she's sneaking off into like the corner back here, and she'll just like sit there like munch on it, and I'll like peer in the corner around the corner at her. She'll just look up at me and is like, "You snooze, you lose, human."
it's like you hecked up.
Yeah, and you know what? I gotta respect that to some degree about her, because She's like a little gremlin. I love her to death, but she's like a little gremlin.
Chico is dedicated. Sometimes, like, I remember at one point, I was sitting right there. I had a box of cheesy bread. I had my legs crossed like this. Chico just starts climbing. Gets up my legs, walks over to the box, and starts pawing it open. Gets it open, and that's the point where I stop him, because I'm like, I got to see where this goes. Of course, he also used to steal people's socks.
Really?
Like, a sock would come out of the washer or something.
Huh.
And, like, it would get dropped on the ground, and then he would just sneak up, grab it, and run off.
There you go.
I think he stopped doing that after somehow he got his head stuck in a sock. I don't know how he managed it.
How indeed. So
his head was all the way in there.
You know, my mom's kittens. My mom raises hairless kittens, in which you've probably seen some of them on my Instagram feed.
You're so cute.
Yeah, they're little bundles of joy. The last litter had an adventurous one for the ages.
Oh boy.
Because here's the thing, my mom, it was getting to the point where my mom had to prepare food, away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they would always interrupt it and
they're like, we want it
each
now.
other and everything. So my mom actually started had a little shelf thing that she put in there that she prepared the food on. It was like a dresser that she put in there.
Mm-hmm.
One of them proceeds to climb up her pant leg with its claws, literally just
I'm going for
it,
and
get up to her shirt, and lean itself over, plop. My mom said the first time it happened, it fell down, plopped down on its back, rolled over, and then got over to the food. And I was just like, that is a dedicated cat. And
cat's a dang old covert operative.
And I'm just like, Mom, you're going to have to start preparing stuff in the kitchen and bringing it into him. She's like, I know, but jeez. They just grow up so fast. I'm like, yeah, they do. I mean, within a few weeks, those cats are actually pretty capable of taking care of themselves. Mom's been feeding them raw food now, and they're eating raw food. I mean, it's awesome how quickly they're growing. And actually,
they've already learned to make their own sushi.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, they learn fast. Also, my mom had an issue with two kittens. Their back, well, not their back legs, their hips. Their back hips didn't develop at the proper rate, and they were actually dragging themselves along on their bellies. And it was funny to look. It was funny to look at, but
that's partially funny and partially terrifying.
Well, no. My mom figured out what to do. She noticed this. Oh, I noticed it, and she noticed it. We both did, and we called up Mom's friend, who is a pro breeder. She's one of the biggest breeders in the American East Coast. So honestly, we called her up, and she said, all you have to do is actually tape their hind legs together to where they are forced to actually use them and bunny hop on them. And we just had to make sure we didn't cut off the circulation, of course, in which we did that. I helped my mom do it, and within a few days of them doing it, they were bunny hopping around and getting around no problem. And now they've had the tape cut off, and they're perfectly fine. They're walking around perfectly fine. It's their hips didn't develop properly because of where they were when they were in the womb.
Mm-hmm.
Where they were in the womb, they were kind of scrunched together because Juno's a small cat. She had 5 kittens. She's the smallest cat we have, and she pushed out 5 kittens, which is amazing. I mean, she's a hell of a cat. I love her to death. She's also our best female show cat. But yeah, you see, things like that are just, they're scary, but you have to resolve them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no sitting around dilly-dallying about it. And honestly, I wonder what's going through the cat's head. What's going through the cat's head whenever that's being done to them? It's just why are they taping my legs together? This doesn't make any sense. And all of a sudden, it's just oh wait, hey, I'm getting used to this bunny hopping. And eventually, we pick them up to cut them off, and they're just no, don't cut them off.
No, this is fun. I like it.
I like this. Oh, now I got to walk Hey, I can walk normal now. And so going through, I wonder what pets actually think. I wonder what Chico thinks whenever I'm around. I'm gonna get that boy.
No,
It's probably lots of swearing.
It's like, I'm gonna
he's
eat
just
him.
like, I'm pretty sure that he's going to hit my human. I don't like it.
You're good.
Yeah. Of course, Chico's also just like, so when do I get my burrito? Please.
I'm actually more likely to punch a beam than I am to hit any of y'all at all.
I mean, as proven, you have punched a beam.
Yep,
you
my hand
fucked up your hand.
I fucked up my hand pretty bad.
Mills' maxim is that the best indication of future behavior is past behavior.
Yeah.
Well, I've never like hurt any of my friends. Never. I've never like raised a fist at
tell
them.
that to Mr. Support Column over there.
Look, he's just doing his best to support
in
us.
In the words of Rafe
and what did
Fiennes
you
from
do?
In Bruges, it's an inanimate freaking object.
You're an inanimate freaking object!
Thank you. Thank you for going with me on that journey, my friend. So
I was really hoping he was going to fuck up and use the wrong hand.
No. That's
actually messed up.
I know.
Actually, my family members.
I shook his hand the other day without realizing, and he was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Oh no,
yeah."
I did it."
My family members. When I went out for my cousin's 21st birthday, I told my family members what happened. Later that night, after a few drinks, they were still grabbing my hand and shaking it hard for dear life. And I was just like, my hand. They're like, "Oh hell, man, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that." And I'm like, it's fine. And from then on, like whenever they wanted to do like a handshake or something, like I was just like doing like the like that, just like bringing it, because that's easier, because that's like puts pressure right here on the thumb instead of like all around my hand, which it's not that bad anymore. I mean, I can still move it pretty good. It's just getting it fully extended out hurts a little bit. But I had my dad look at it, and he said over the next few weeks the swelling's going to go down, and just keep taking some ibuprofen and keep icing it down, and should be fine. So yeah. And my dad, considering how many times my dad's broken his hands and his fingers, I trust him. I trust his judgment.
When he does this, does it sound like a maraca?
No, cool. No. When he does it, it actually sounds like bricks being scraped together. My dad's fingers are like miniature bricks. I swear to God. Well, like when he makes a fist, it almost forms a perfect square. That's how thick. That's how calloused his hands are from working. My dad's a hard-working man. I mean, he works on the railroad. I've been working on the railroad.
Good night,
on
everybody.
A long day. Sorry. All right.
Long Johnson.
Stop that. So, if you want to see the original videos, links are in the description down below. They should all be on YouTube by the time this comes out. If you're watching this early access on our Patreon, we appreciate your support.
Don't tell nobody.
Yes. But if you...
Not even nobody.
Not even nobody. Not even the cheat.
No. The cheat is grounded.
All right. So thank you all for tuning in. If you want to check out our Discord and our Patreon, links are in the description down below. And we'll see you later, everyone. Peace out.